Alright guys, so in this live stream I'm gonna talk about this video which is titled as The End of Man. Why is testosterone so low in man right now? So without further ado, let's begin reacting to this video. Let me share the screen first. And I just want to remind you one thing, that is, if you are new to this channel, then subscribe to this channel. Maybe you want to learn more about this kind of topic in the future, and dating and many other stuff. So let's begin reacting to this video. And there is social media handle out there, I mean in the description box. You can check that out. And also, like, if you have video recommendation, then you can join my Discord and request for any types of video that you want me to react to next. So without further ado, let's begin.
This is the high school class of 1980. This is the class of 2000. And this is the class of 2020. Notice...
Hold on. Let me just speed it up.
Is anything different between these two images? Look at the men. Now look at the picture from the class of 2020. You don't see men, do you? Those are boys, aren't they? Now, yes, our culture has changed, and different fashion trends and fitness levels drive today's high school experience than they did in 1980.
Yeah, that's true.
However, the fact remains that men are becoming less of, well, men.
And also, like, honesty has declined as well. Like, my father told me that it used to be much more brutal back in the day, like around 1970s. You have people who were very honest back in the day, and also they used to like shame each other. Like, if you had done something wrong, they used to shame each other. Like, if you were fat, they would be like calling you out fat. Hey, you're fat, you should do certain things to be fit. So yeah, like, people used to be much more honest. Right now we are much more prone to, like, hey, am I hurting someone? Like, am I hurting your feelings in some way? So that's the kind of things that has pushed us in a different way, where we are lying to each other, like, oh yeah, you're fine, body positivity. So
not only in their behavior and in their dress, but also in their biological makeup. Since 1950, the testosterone level in men have been dropping up to 1% a year.
That is very alarming. Like, if you are a woman and if you are interested in getting married to somebody, then you should be the one who should, like, literally demand certain things from the man. But when you're like, hey, be in touch with emotions, try to be try to show your emotions, it's gonna help you on a long run. No, like, if you go to the jail, I can guarantee you 99% of those prisoners are emotional. That's why they did something horrific, and that's why they're in the jail. So you can't complain about this stuff. I am not making it up. You go ahead and check it out for yourself. Like, hey, men in touch with their emotion do much more horrific things than women. So yeah, like, it's good for women. Like, it helps you to pair bond with somebody you want to be with on a long run. But when it comes to men, it just destroy them on a long run. So that's why you cannot suggest men to be something like this. So yeah,
that does not scare you, it should. Testosterone is
like, that's why you should be like demanding some kind of like physical activities, like, hey, you have to be stoic and something like that from men. You shouldn't be telling them be emotional, be true to your emotion, and then you don't like them at the end of the day. It's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, you should be telling them the truth. Like, if you're a woman, and if you're a man, then yeah, just tell them the truth, like, hey, brutally. Like, if somebody is fat, tell them they're fat, and that's how we can improve. Like, okay, like, when you tell each other the truth, they can do self-improvement. Otherwise they would be living in delusion. So yeah,
critical hormone for men to have in abundance, really. A man with low testosterone will be docile in comparison to a man with a healthy level. They'll have a much worse memory, much slower
I have high testosterone,
reasoning, a remarkably lower sex drive, and of course, will have smaller muscle mass. And women, this hormone is important to you ladies as well, as it can help you with fat loss and mental function.
That is true.
Having low levels of testosterone can also make it extremely easier for a man to become obese, depressed, and even suicidal.
Yeah, like that's why a lot of men, like three-quarter of men, sorry, three-quarter of like self delation. So deleting yourself from the world. Okay, so it, like I'm trying to like use different word because video gets demonetized for some reason. So yeah, I'm trying to be a little more polite with the thing that is going on with YouTube. So yeah, what I was trying to say here is that men are more likely to try self delation or money. I mean, they're gonna delete themselves or more likely to delete themselves than women because of certain things like testosterone, low testosterone. So they are in a situation where they think that, oh, I should be true to my emotions, and then they are to some extent introduced to blue pill or they're blue pillars. So yeah, like they don't know the truth, like, hey, this is how you live. You are the one who is supposed to face the danger, who is supposed to build, like, if you get destroyed, you build up yourself from zero once again. Like, you have to have that kind of mentality in order to survive in this society. It's, and the society is very harsh towards man, and you have to accept it. But when somebody tells you that, hey, you can be weak, you can be true to your emotion, if you're a man, you shouldn't take that advice for real. I'm being for real, like I'm telling you the truth. If you're true to your emotions and like, hey, I'm feeling this way, I should cry in front of my wife or my partner. So yeah, like that kind of issues oftentimes causes significant amount of commotion in the society. And yeah, like we are seeing the result right now. It's coming out every day. And yeah, like
Men today are biologically only 80% of the men they could have been in 1980. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be 8/10 of a man.
yep,
Men now are weaker,
same here.
slower, and less intelligent. We are, simply put, not the men our fathers are. So that's really bad.
And also, like, if you see your father, if you talk to your father, you will see, like, if he is not a, like a really fat or doing nothing at all, like if he is truly a masculine guy, you will see their energy level, you will see their way of talking to, like a way of communication, like how they communicate with other people. They're so confident and stuff like that. You will notice quite often in old people than now. Like a lot of modern women will criticize, oh, this old man was talking to me, he made me feel uncomfortable. No, all people are more comfortable talking to strangers, and the fact is that most of the time they want to get to know each other. Like that's how they used to hang out back in the day. Like they didn't have mobile phone. Oh, this is my mobile phone, I'm gonna WhatsApp my girl, I'm gonna WhatsApp my boys over here. So no, like they didn't grow up like this. So obviously they're gonna be in a different situation, and they will communicate with each other in a different way. So that's the thing. And they had testosterone, and where it comes from, like you have to take responsibility, otherwise you will be the guy with low testosterone.
Especially at that rate and affecting billions of men. But we're not screwed yet. The first step to reversing this is to figure out what's causing such a rapid decrease in testosterone. This list is long, and I've spent countless hours reading
Yep.
research article upon research article on all.
I don't know, is it getting hang over here? Let me just check it, because I can see, or YouTube is just doing something weird over here. I don't even know. I mean, I was checking my display, and over there I can see that the video is getting hang for some reason. So that's why I'm just trying to use my iPad to check it out.
All of these for you guys. So let's not waste any more time, and let's just jump right into it. I'm going to start with some of the more basic ones, and then we'll get to the bigger and more interesting ones as we go on.
Yeah.
First up on this list is your diet. The food you eat today in the modern world is often processed, prepackaged, and generally unhealthy. And as a certified nutrition
That is true.
coach, I can attest to the truth of this. The prepackaged or essentially non-organic or natural foods we eat today lack a plethora of important micronutrients and often contain harmful chemicals that can severely inhibit testosterone production.
Yeah, that's why like plastic. I think plastic bags were like really a big cause of like a serious cause of low testosterone. I think.
Funnily enough, the way
I
that
think it's oh no, I think I'm talking about something else. It was regarding sperm count.
more manly seems to be to become a hippie or just eat healthier. Organic foods, especially foods like eggs, fish, pomegranates, cruciferous vegetables, shellfish, and vitamins like vitamin D, C, and magnesium can help reverse the detrimental decrease in testosterone facing men
That is a fact. If you are not taking that kind of advice seriously, then you're doomed.
today.
Oh my god, this is a big problem, sleep. Like most people are not sleeping 8 hours a day, and which is why we are having serious level problem when it comes to testosterone. Like we are like if you want to keep your testosterone up, you have to make sure that you are sleeping at least 8 hours a day. But in order to sleep 8 hours a day, like 8 hours in 24 hours, you have to be in bed for at least 9 hours, otherwise you do not have that. Like what is the best quality of sleep, like what is the percentage of best quality sleep? It's like 80 to 90% somewhere around. So if you are able to do that, if you are able to maintain that level of percentage, then you will have to make sure that you are in bed for at least 9 hours, and that's how you can get like at least 8 hours of good sleep. Otherwise your testosterone will be low and your Johnson will not be turned on properly and you will have dysfunction. So yeah.
Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes I get tired after eating. And that is actually partially because testosterone production decreases after eating, meaning that constant snacking can be bad for your testosterone level.
Yeah, I had this situation. I'm gonna show you a picture like what I used to do before. I'm gonna show you a picture from 2019 where I used to be seriously lean, and over there I used to have low testosterone. You can see. Can you guys see it? You see, I was lean. I used to eat Doritos on a regular basis. So yeah, it used to be really um, harmful for my health, and I used to be like in a different situation. Like I had all these acne all over my face, and like it was a frustrating situation. So I'm gonna be honest here. Like if you were having those kind of stuff, like not sleeping enough, I used to sleep like 2 to 6 hours a day in 2019 because I used to focus on my um, math problem and stuff like that. So yeah.
Levels as well, but that's besides the point. Sleep is an important factor in testosterone production and the function
Mm-hmm.
of a man in general. And let me be the
Yeah, like this is the one which is helping you to be a man.
first to admit, I am bad at sleeping. I sleep much less than I should. Ask my girlfriend or really any of my close friends. I will go to bed at the
Yeah,
same time or later and get up earlier. And this is very unhealthy.
you better work on your sleep health. Like if you are not doing it properly, you are effed.
Several studies have shown that testosterone levels in men are about 60% higher in men that get a healthier amount of sleep compared to those who do not. Now,
Yeah.
I'm not pushing laziness, simply a healthy amount of sleep. Men with lower testosterone are often docile and, well, fat.
And yeah, do not try to keep your phone close to your bed. Like if you are keeping your mobile phone close to your bed, you will be doomed.
And this is an extremely unhealthy cycle as obesity leads to lower testosterone, which helps in burning fat. This happens because as fat cells metabolize
I was never fat.
testosterone, they become estrogen.
Like right now, I'm 162 pounds, and I have a good amount of body muscle. I have six-pack abs. The picture that I showed you was like 135 pounds body weight. So yeah, like that was interesting. Like I used to eat Doritos. I wasn't fat. Like I used to be conscious about gaining weight. So yeah, I used to eat low amount of food, like low. But I used to eat a lot of Doritos instead of having healthy food. So yeah, it was seriously detrimental for my health. I had a bad time during 2019 when I realized that okay, this is bad for me. I'm gonna change my diet. I'm gonna eat healthy. That's when I started gaining some weight, and I used to, like, I became healthy and stuff like that, and right now I have a good bicep, you can see, right?
Obese men
Up here it is. All right.
also have lower levels of SHBG, sex hormone binding globulin, which transports sexual hormones like testosterone through the bloodstream. And here I'm going to be
Now I'm not saying like, okay, I have a really big bicep. No, I'm working on it right now.
completely honest with you guys. I am not a doctor. I have read all of these articles and research studies on all of this, but to me, it's mostly mumbo jumbo that boils down to obesity leading to lower levels of testosterone, with the unhealthy foods and lack of physical action and the overall unhealthiness facing us.
That is true. And also, like, if you guys are enjoying this video, then definitely hit the like button, share this video with your friends and family, and hit the subscribe button as well. And yeah, like, if you want the uninterrupted version, then there is a full link. There is a link for this video, like you can watch the video directly. So
Today, testosterone levels dip even lower.
plastic, man.
Now,
I talked about plastic before.
the next three reasons are the most interesting to me. First up is plastic. Yeah, you heard me right. Plastic. Plastic often contains what's called xenoestrogens. These xenoestrogens are everywhere. Food coloring, personal care items, furniture, industrial products, plastics, tubing, clothing, the list goes on and on. Xenoestrogens work by appearing to your body as hormones when they are ingested or your body is exposed to them. Pretty much like your body is producing more estrogen than it really is.
Yeah, that's why you have gynecologist. Like, a lot of people have a big, like, a lot of men has bigger breasts than, like, breast means like not a muscle that, like, you know what I mean.
When your body starts producing more estrogen, it often stops producing as much testosterone, and this can not only lower your testosterone levels, but it can increase inflammation in your muscles and joints.
That's true.
And can cause your body to gain fat, and in turn make producing testosterone even harder. Estrogen is replacing testosterone in many American men. That's the environment we live in, and the effects.
That's why I think, is it 2/3 of men who are fat
can be
and obese?
But they don't have to be. You can help negate these effects by drinking out of metal or glass containers. I personally drink out of my hydro flask almost all of the time. You can also avoid overly processed foods, plastic wrapped foods, unhealthy soaps, and cosmetics.
Start treating your body to the natural, nourishing,
What?
lathery goodness of Dr. Squatch soap.
And, now would be a great time to be sponsored by Dr. Squatch. But that's off topic. Pretty much, if you have a choice, avoid the plastic option. Xenoestrogens are everywhere, and they can kill your libido, cause birth defects, and overall screw with your health. So if you can avoid them, avoid them. But they're also
do it, guys.
everywhere, so keep that in mind.
Cardio is important, and also like weightlifting. Weightlifting helps you to upper your testosterone, so yeah, it will be a good thing, but it's not gonna like help you to have a significant amount of testosterone within couple of days or months. Like, it will take time. And also, when you weight lift, you have a lot of things that changes with that. Like, you will have better diet, because if you want to do weightlifting and stuff like that, you will have to have better diet, otherwise you wouldn't be able to like lift heavy. Because I told you earlier that I used to have Doritos, so I used to lift around like 95 pounds, and I used to do like 95 pounds of deadlift, and his squat was like somewhere around like 85 pounds. So yeah, like, I remember those days. But right now I'm able to like do squats around like 275 pounds, and my deadlift is somewhere around like 350. So yeah, this is something that I have noticed so far with the diet that I have. So yeah, I try to improve my diet as quick as possible. Like, when I had this thought, like, okay, I cannot lift heavy, so what is going wrong? And when I realized that the diet is the key factor when it comes to improve your health and gaining muscle or anything like that, you have to like make sure you are on the right kinds of diet. So yeah, that was it for the diet and fitness. Okay,
Next up, we have exercise. Men were made to be hunting and gathering and constantly active.
caveman
But
days.
instead, lots of men can be seen spending their time sitting at a desk, docile, and then going.
And also, like, a lot of people will be promoting unhealthy way of gaining muscle and stuff like that. So yeah, for example, Liver King, like, did asteroid steroid. So yeah, like those kind of thing doesn't help really, because like at the end of the day you will have to put a lot of effort to build muscle. But yeah, I'm gonna give credit to him, like, hey, okay, he worked hard. But the thing is that when you take steroid, like, you have a lot of people who will be like not giving you any kind of credit, so it doesn't help the community to like come together and improve, help each other improve their fitness. No, it doesn't help, because when you have what's the right word, when you have something like him, like someone like him promoting something, promoting fitness course and like supplements, I think being on steroid, it's gonna impact our society in a negative way. So
going home and sitting on their couch. As Mike Posner says, we were not created to eat, sleep, sit, and text. On the bright side, exercise is not hard to start. It can simply be a walk or a jog, or if you're like me, it can be hours in the gym.
yeah,
Lifting weights, especially for men, has been seen to boost testosterone levels in countless studies.
yeah, but it's low amount, but it's gonna help you significantly on other level. Like if you are just doing that right, it's gonna make, like, it's gonna organize you in a different way. Like it will help you to like think in a different way. For example, when you are trying to heavy lift, you will feel fatigue sometimes, like, hey, what is going on, I gotta have better diet. So as I talked about it earlier, like you will think about having better diet. And also you'll think of, okay, since I'm lifting heavy, so I'm not gonna be like giving somebody, like if a girl is trying to like insult you, or if a man is trying to insult you, you are gonna be like much more confident. Hey, I'm working out all day long, I'm doing the right thing, you are insulting me, like you will be much more confident. So that kind of behavior, like that kind of behavior will allow you to do much more good thing in the community. And also, like when you do good thing in the community, you will have this thing, hey, I'm taking responsibility, I'm taking action. So this, like, all together combined, you have this positive mindset and like belief, which allows you to have more testosterone.
Between 10 to 25%.
Like it's a complicated problem, you cannot just solve it like 1 + 1 = 2. No, it's much more complicated than that. So yeah, that's why I said, like, okay, heavy lifting helps, but it doesn't help you directly. It's an indirect way to like have more testosterone, because it's related to your diet, it's related to other things that you are doing in your life.
Which is a sizable increase. Now, back to walking or jogging. These exercises are actually not ideal for testosterone production, as too much cardio can lead to lower levels of testosterone, something American marathon record holder Ryan Hall talked about. Here's him in his prime as a runner, and here's him now. Big difference, right?
Yep,
Sprinting, however, has been seen to boost testosterone levels significantly, so keep that in mind
that's
as well.
true.
Now, something that does have the opposite effect of exercise and lowers your testosterone levels, that is disgustingly prevalent in our culture today, is pornography and masturbation. Yeah, not what you were expecting.
Yeah,
According to 2 studies, people who stopped masturbating for a week found a significant increase of about 150% in their testosterone level.
but there were some studies that on a long run it doesn't help. But yeah, to some extent, like couple of weeks, it helps you to um, uh, helps you with your testosterone level and stuff like that. But after a long run, you have your testosterone not getting any kind of boost or anything like that. So yeah, like what happens here is that you have to have somebody, like when you are 18 or 20 or somewhere around 25, get married, have a partner, and have intimate relationship with them at least twice or thrice a week. It will help you to have that kind of testosterone level, like, because you are like, okay, you are that confident person, oh, I have this partner, so I've gotta take care of her, I've gotta take responsibility for her, I've gotta provide for her, and I'm gonna give her security and whatever. Like you are taking responsibility, that helps significantly. So that's why, like, but on the other hand, I can say like pornography, something dangerous for our community, and we should be avoiding that. It doesn't help us on a long run. It demoralizes our life in a different way. So
level.
yeah, like you should avoid pornography, but like having intimate relationship with your partner will help, I
Another
think.
study found that frequent masturbation lowered androgen receptors in the brain. Androgen receptors help your body use testosterone. A different study found that frequent masturbation enhances estrogen receptors. These help your body in using estrogen. Over time, frequent masturbation may affect the overall ability of your androgen receptors in using testosterone. Now, funnily enough, actual normal, healthy sex,
Yeah.
sex between a male and a female, has been seen in a plethora of studies to increase testosterone production. So,
Yeah, because the thing is that you have to take some responsibility for your partner, and that's what will help you on a long run, as I said.
go get married, I guess. Anyway, enough about that. Guys, men are becoming more and more weak. Pathetic even. Guys are neutered and told that being manly is a toxic trait in our culture nowadays. And that's
Yeah, that is true. That is a fact, bro. I'm gonna give you 1,000 for that. Keep it up.
simply wrong. Men, we are supposed to lead, protect, guide, and stand up.
I think he's making good videos. I gotta check his channel out a couple of times, and then we'll see like what kind of video he makes. I mean, it was a recommendation on my YouTube channel, so I thought maybe I should react to it. So yeah, it turns out to be a good video.
Stand up for what's right. But lately in the world, those
Like even if the video was bad, like let's assume that the video was bad, I could have still talked about certain things that are really important for our life as man.
men are few and far between.
So yeah, but he covered a lot of things in details, which is nice, and I appreciate
Go
that.
to the government, to mandates, and to bosses that make you do things that you do not believe in or want to do. You are not alone. So
Yeah.
stand up, be a man. And if you feel like you can't, it may be time to look into increasing your testosterone. Anyway, that's all I've got for you guys today. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. I really don't hold back.
Go ahead and subscribe to his channel. He makes good video over there, and I think he'll continue making good videos in the future, hopefully. And that's it for today. I'm gonna stop the live stream, and I'm gonna remind you to do one more thing, that is subscribe to my channel as well, to see this kind of reactions, like what kind of things you should be doing and what are the steps you should be taking in order to get into dating and stuff like that, or even if you are considering getting married, like what are the things you should be doing. So yeah, obviously subscribe to this channel to learn more about those stuff, and go ahead, join my Discord if you want me to react to certain kind of videos. Over there is like a channel where text channel where you have video recommendation option. So yeah, like you can send video link over there, and I'll react to it hopefully. And thanks once again, thanks for watching. There is super thanks and super chats option to support this channel as usual. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys soon. Peace out.